bring back two veteran guys, like Wilkins and Judd, and of course you got Sweeney coming in, so just talk about your running game.
Yeah, I kind of like, I wish you wouldn't have brought that up. I kind of like going on the radar with those guys a little bit because secretly or inside, I'm really excited about them. I think Hakeem Judd and Jordan Wilkins they turned a corner last year toward the end of the season and how they ran the football. And really excited about Eric Sweeney this spring, the physical runs that he had. When your defensive guys are talking about, man, it is painful to tackle a guy. You kind of like that, and that's what I hear over and over again when they talk about Eric Sweeney. So I think we got some veteran leadership there and some young talent. So excited about that. I think that should improve our run game.
Right side, third row, green shirt.
What can we expect to see from a production standpoint out of Marquise Haynes now that he's going to take on a bigger role in the defense?
Yeah, Marquise has been phenomenal in his 2 years. That's one of the kids that I love all our players, but that was really dear to me. He comes by my office every single day to check and see if I'm there and wants to have a short conversation. Always ends by saying, "Coach, I love you." And it wasn't always that way when he first got there. It was he had a hard time learning to trust, and then he started having success on the field. What a freak of an athlete he is. I mean, he's just he runs so well and competes on every play so hard. I expect him to be one of the leaders in sacks again in the Southeastern Conference, which that speaks for itself.
Also on the right side, third row on the aisle.
You believe that the NCAA issue going on possibly stems from people just wanting justification that that 2013 class there's no way it could be on the up and up, just because it was so in the spotlight. That's kind of maybe taking the story beyond anything you really imagined.
All right, tell me one more time the question.
The 2013 class, just all the hype it received, maybe people believing that there was no way it could be on the up and up, just given where Ole Miss was at that time. Has that kind of taken this thing to a whole other level with what's going on?
You would probably know that better than me. You know, my perception is probably skewed a bit, and you would say, you know, our success, even though I don't think it was, our success was, I think it was gradual. I think we had to work really hard. I mean, that first year we won 7 games, and we had 0 draft picks. Next year we won 8 games and had 1. I mean, we've had to work hard to get where we are. And obviously, getting the national guys, that class, you know, that's when really all of I guess the hype out in the social media world started. But again, that doesn't, you know, we're going to continue to recruit well. We have under great scrutiny, and we recruited well, and we're recruiting well now. And I expect it to continue because of who we are and the environment that faces us. But at the same time, I'll say again, if things were done that were not right, we'll be held accountable for those.
Front row, left side.
What's been the most frustrating part for you personally throughout this entire process?
Probably the length of it. That you know, it's just, and some of it's our fault. Obviously, we probably, if we didn't have draft night, we'd probably be over. You know, right now. So it's I don't say that but not being in tune with where everything is, and really just not knowing. Sometimes if you sit around and you think about, man, I really wish I knew where we are in the process. Sometimes that can get the better of your mind. Unfortunately, I don't let that happen too often. It's difficult when you first start seeing your name being drugged through the mud. That's not fun. But you kind of come to grips with that, and you know who you are, you know what you stand for, and the people that know you know that, and your players know that, and that's the most important thing. And then you know that really the day that really matters is the day we get to share our side with the committee on infractions. So, but I guess the most frustrating thing is just the length of it. Now I would venture to guess that, you know, any university that would have this length of investigation, there's self-reports every year, which again I'm pointing out that we self-reported many of the things that you see there.